Now, you deal with people that are suicidal, like almost through what you do with Blue Silence and Blue Magazine. How do you got to take those feelings in onto yourself at some point, don't you?
In a way, I do. I can say I'm pretty strong-minded in a way, so I try my best to learn from it more and not let it get to me. That's for sure. I have learned a lot in the last 4 years.
Is it more like the satisfaction of helping someone also that that keeps you going and striving?
Yes, because I know that I could help somebody later on. I still have 29 years to go, so I know at some point I'm going to be able to help someone, and I hope I don't get to that point.
I was going to say in the long run, it's going to help you out with your 29 years because you only have a year on and your glass didn't start getting filled yet.
Yes.
So the question I have for you, Cathy, is you've seen all this stuff, and let's say you get into that mindset. Are you going to have the fortitude and the resiliency to ask for help yourself? Do you think that you would be able to do that?
I would think so because I'm pretty open.
Yeah.
I'm pretty open, and I think I would. I will look for help. Absolutely. I really think I would.
This subject sucks.
Yeah.
I got to be honest with you. This subject just sucks. But it's an essential subject that we need to talk about.
At least you know the resources
Yes.
to talk to people now if God forbid you're ever feeling like
That's
that.
why I feel, I guess you could say lucky in a way, because I've got all this knowledge before I even got on the job. Because I've been seeing it. I've been with the magazine and with Moment of Silence for the past, it's 4 years actually, 2 days ago. 4 years.
Happy anniversary.
Well, we all need to get out. We all need to get out and enjoy ourselves. But we need to, like Erica was saying, we need to have that open, honest discussion. Hey, listen, I want to throw it out there. One of our sponsors is Grand Saloon. Mike and I have been there. We go there. We'll just sit there and talk stuff out. And it's right in Clifton. It's a nice little family restaurant. And that's what we all need as police officers. Yes, we go out and we drink, but we really don't get into it. We really don't get into it because I don't think I would be able to. I would be able to, but with group therapy that Mike and I go to, that's one of the few places I ever felt normal because I know they're all as fucked up as I am. Maybe I was a little bit more fucked up.
Everybody's fucked
Now,
up.
when you were going through your problems, did you talk to any of the state police or state PBA psych doctors or anything like that?
Absolutely not.
You wouldn't kept your department totally out of it?
Totally out of it. Because you just have to tell them you're out sick and you're going for help. You don't have to give them the whole reason for it.
Well, you're in a department. You're in an anomaly. So I know the department you're in. It's large and it's got some perks when it comes to sick time. Mm-hmm. The smaller departments who don't have that luxury, who can't hide.
Yeah.
In a large department, it's one of the benefits of working in a larger department because as long as you're not first and you're not last, you can sort of hang out in the middle there and not be seen. With a smaller department like Mike and I were involved in, there's no hiding.
Yeah. If you got to take some sick time off, you're causing overtime, and now that's going to cause some shit. Yeah.
But that's the thing with Moment of Silence, that we want to bring it to the forefront where the people that are in charge there in those small departments can make it okay. And that's the thing. It's the good old boys mentality where you suck it up and that's it. It's contributing to the suicide rates.
Rub some dirt on it. Those days are, like I said, these departments I don't want to say they don't care about mental health, but they don't put enough emphasis on mental health. Like I said, you're just labeled as damaged goods. You went to your chief and said, I'm having some issues mentally now. Now you're that damaged goods, and that's not how it should be.
And that's what we need to change, the infrastructure, so that our younger generation doesn't have to suffer. Like, if you go to a horrific scene, give me the day off. Give me time off right after a suicide. I got to go to a domestic. I got to go to a casualty and an MBA. Like, give me a break.
So how do we change it?
By doing what you're doing, getting it out there, and hopefully our chiefs will see this and take it seriously and care enough about their men and women that they want to keep everybody safe and not
Very few of them do.
And not make it such a, I don't want to say a closet thing, but like to be ashamed. Don't ask, don't tell kind of thing with suicide.
The chiefs may see you as a liability.
Once you do that,
yes,
you're a liability, and the chiefs don't want to.
But they need to realize that that's what's causing the suicides.
Yeah.
That's so horrible.
And do they want that body on their conscience?
Exactly.
They don't care. I can't say all of them. I won't say all of them because that's overgeneralization, but I know a lot of them. I know a lot of them that really don't care. They're less concerned with safety and more concerned with liability, like Mike said. And that's a sin, but there's programs out there. Moment of silence. Give me a window in how you would help somebody get through these horrible thoughts.
With moment of silence, well, obviously, so blue suicide comes into it. Blue suicide is within moment of silence, but it's its own separate entity. And pretty much what we do is that we try to help you. We try to, and if we can't help you, we'll find somebody that can help you.
That's a Henry Ford thing. I don't know all the answers, but I know where to find them.
Yes. So that's what we're all about. And we've been trying to get the word more out there, doing different, now with the video that we just released not too long ago, the film that we did. We put it on YouTube. And we just want to spread the word, say it's okay not to be okay.
I was going to lose everything. I lost my purpose to live. I felt hopeless and paranoid. I wanted to get shot in the head and die. I had my gun in my mouth. And just like that, I was in a real dark place.
Nobody understood. I'm a cop. I was ashamed. I felt weak, insignificant, empty. Everyone was just better off without me. Nothing, no one could make it better. And then, just like that, I was in a dark place.
It's okay to be, to
Not to
say
be
you're
okay.
not okay.
Yeah, it is.
And
The stigma needs to end.
it's because we're macho cops. Even females.
I don't think they're macho.
No, I'm saying females in law enforcement. It's. I don't want to say a tough guy attitude or a tough girl attitude, but we're supposed to be the big, strong protectors.
And we could still be
You
that.
still can be, but you should be able to show weakness.
Exactly.
I
There's
tell
nothing
people
wrong with
it's
that.
okay to cry.
We're human beings. There's nothing wrong with
I
that.
never cry.
I do it in my room.
Go
but-
outside. I'll make you cry.
Oh, hey now.
I just want to say one thing.
Just call me ugly and everything. That's what it is.
With Blue Suicide, if you contact us, if you're feeling like you want to go to rehab and you are afraid of your department, come to me personally, come to us, and we will find a way. I'll fucking tell your department you have an eating disorder, you're a sex addict, something.
It's all confidential when they go there.
Yeah, other than, you know,
Yeah.
opiates and alcoholism, so you're not labeled, because it's more well received if you are a sex addict or a gambler than it is if you're an alcoholic.
By far.
So we will fucking find a way, find a loophole, and we will get you the help you need.
I've given out my
Absolutely.
personal email on air plenty of times, and I'll do it again because I'm stupid sometimes. This bites me in the ass more than you think it does.
Small dick at AOL.
Mike's always on his knees. If you're having these thoughts, and I'm dead serious here, if you're ever having these thoughts, I've been there, so I come from a place of understanding it. You can reach out to me at kdonaldson@thesufferingpodcast.com, but let everybody know how we can reach out to, if you're in need, if you're an officer in need, how can they reach out to Moment of Silence, Blue Suicide, or any of those places that you go? Give us some information.
Okay. You can reach to me. My email is Catherine with a C at thebluemagazine.com.
And Blue Magazine has an Instagram presence. They have a Facebook presence
Yes.
and a Twitter presence.
Yes, we do.
I
And
follow
we
all
also
that.
have bluesuicide.org as well as momentofsilenceinc.org.
All right. So are there websites for those?
Yes.
There's websites.
Those are
okay.
the websites.
So we'll put those websites in our show notes.
Just
You don't
one
have
more thing.
You don't have to raise your
I'm
hand.
sorry. I'm used to
Oh,
rehab.
yes, young lady.
I'm institutionalized. If anybody has a problem, like let's say you want to go beat your wife up, you're having a domestic or some shit, call us first. We'll go pick you up so
Go
that
beat her
you
up
don't get
for you.
arrested. You know, we do that. We're like a family. We'll help anybody do anything.
Well,
like,
no. If you go beat their wife up, then
No,
it's an assault and it's not a
No.
I'm
domestic.
not gonna beat her up. I'm gonna stop him. I'm gonna pick him up and take him to a diner and talk to him so that he doesn't
Okay.
lose his job or she doesn't lose her job.
Right.
Like we do those kinds of things. If you need just somewhere to go and sit, one of us will go and sit with you. You know, we are armed. Don't forget that. So don't try anything. But
The one that I know offhand is at thebluemagazine.com on Instagram. That one I know off the top of my head. And from there, it should be a jumping off point to the other
The
organizations.
Instagram?
Yes.
Yeah.
Should be a jumping off point.
Thebluemagazine.com, literally
.com. Yeah,
spelled out.
Spell that DOTCOM. Yeah.
So we're coming to the end of this thing here. And I ask all the guests the same question. I'm going to start with you, Cathy, is the suffering that you've seen, and I'm sure you have personal suffering, although we didn't get into it because you're shy and you're scared. I know you say you're never scared.
She's still
but
scared.
You're still scared. What do you think all this suffering that you've seen has taught you?
It has taught me to always, try to get help, look for help. That it's okay to get help. It's taught me a lot of things. I guess to see the signs, see it in other officers, co-workers, and just try to help people, try to be there for them, and never forget about myself too, because I might get lost along the way as well, but I'll try my best.
Well, now you have our numbers, so
We all step we all step off at times.
Yeah, we
you
do.
know?
call me. I got GPS. Don't worry about it. You're not getting lost. We're not going to let you slip through the cracks. Erica, you've really been through the ringer
Twice.
No more 3 strikes, you're
No,
out. 3
no.
strikes, you're out. So what do you think that's taught you?
it taught me, like I told you before, we all have the same devil, just different levels. Not to judge people, because like you said, we're one mistake away. It taught me that compassion for myself and understand that if I knew better, I would have done better. and it taught me to teach as many people as I can what I've learned, and not to be afraid to talk about my fuck ups and just be me. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't.
You know, it's funny because we have met a few times. I never knew your like real suffering story like that. So
Just look at you. Who's going to open up to you?
I don't know if I just wasn't seeing the signs or
We're very good at hiding
You're
it.
very good at
I'm
hiding
sure
it.
you were very good at hiding it.
I'm not so much anymore, and it's so I talk about when we eat our feelings, and we don't go home and talk to our spouses or our significant others. That was always seen as how cops dealt with everything, but is it really the right way? I go out and I'll go on shows or I'll talk. I've talked at Blue Magazine events and bare my soul and cry and really show a different side of me that I'm not used to showing. I was not like that when I was working. That's the way I want to be. That's the way I want to be remembered. I don't want to be that stoic guy that never shows emotion because it's not healthy. It wasn't healthy for me anyway, and I'm sure it's not healthy for other people as well. But I thank you both for coming in here and talking about this. It's a really important topic for us.
yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Thank you for having us.
What you ladies are doing with Blue Magazine and what Danny started over there, I mean, that's fantastic. It's a place that cops in need could really go to and feel comfortable in doing.
And we want to expand. We want to make it bigger.
Well, we're always at your disposal. You know that. You call on us whenever you want. That you've helped us out, and we're going to continue because it's a worthy cause that we really truly believe in. That both of us are intimately involved in. So that's going to do it for this episode. If you like what we're putting out, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And let's talk about all the stuff that we learned today. We are all one mistake away. The world's better off without you, which is the biggest line of bullshit ever spoken. We all have the same devils, just at different levels. But most importantly, don't think you know everything, but know where to find it. And that's going to do it for this episode of The Suffering Podcast, The Suffering of Blue Suicide with Cathy and Erica. And follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Follow Mike at Mike_Failace. Follow me at Real Kevin Donaldson. Of course, follow The Suffering Podcast. And we're going to see you on the next episode of The Suffering Podcast.